Good morning, everybody. Welcome to Reata Horsemanship. I'm Luke Brown. I'm very excited to be with you here today on this beautiful Winning Wednesday. Hope you guys are having a great week. This is Hump Day, Wednesday, and what a beautiful morning it's been so far. It's going to get a little warm this week in the upper 80s, and for early March, I guess that's about normal. Next week, it's going to drop down into the 60s, so I'm excited about that, but always appreciate the beautiful weather here in sunny Arizona. And this morning, the horse that I'm riding is Goldie. Goldie is, she's about 8 years old. She's an 8-year-old horse that came to me. She originally came out of Oregon. She came out of the Oregon fires a couple years ago. And she's just had some real skittish and antsy behavior, kind of a little bit challenging for her owner. So she came to me, and we've been just having a wonderful time. This is actually into her 6th week. She's going to be with me for 7 weeks. That's kind of not very common for most horses that come to me, but some horses have to or need more time for sure. And Goldie, one of the things she struggled with the most is just her anticipation of needing to go fast when a rider's on top of her. She just feels like she has to basically burn rubber when you're sitting on her. She's very, very fast. She's a quick little horse. Her name's Goldie, like I said, but if I had her, I'd probably rename her Taz, like for Tasmanian Devil, or Mighty Mouse, something like that. She just very, very has high endurance, can move quickly, and can cover a lot of ground. Well, this morning I rode her up the Queen Creek Wash west, kind of northwest up the Queen Creek Wash, over to actually her owner's place. And so that was about an hour and 15-minute ride or so. And I was headed back. So that's kind of unique. Sometimes I get to do that if somebody lives close enough, and I just wanted to ride over and show her how Goldie was doing. And as I was coming back, I came under Rittenhouse Road, and I realized that these train tracks, they go along Rittenhouse Road, kind of from the northwest to the southeast. And now I'm headed northwest up Rittenhouse, along the train tracks over here in Rittenhouse, and probably gonna really overstay my ride, but I just find places that I like to, or I want to explore, and I just go down those roads or up those mountains or wherever it is. There's nothing better than riding the horse and seeing new country, and wherever I'm at, that's what I like to do. I just love it. And today for Winning Wednesday, I was thinking about something that pertains to Goldie, and it really pertains to all of us, but Goldie made me think of this, and that is, we should always try to help ourselves or help others or help our horses fulfill their potential and whatever they're good at. Goldie gets pretty anxious in an arena. She's hard to slow down. She lopes fast. I mean, who knows, at some point she might have been a barrel racer or something. She's very, very quick, even though she's under 14 hands tall. But like I said, she could be named Mighty Mouse. She's very strong. It could take me all over at a trot or a lope all day. She just has a lot of energy, but she's in good control, and I like that. But she does have a lot of energy, and she's not necessarily a horse that you can just take into a dressage class or a Western pleasure class and have her do a slow jog around the arena. Now, could she eventually get there? Yeah, I think she could eventually get there. But it's just like us as human beings. I may like basketball, and I was good at basketball, but I probably wasn't good enough to play in the NBA. And even in a lot of 1A schools in college. So maybe that's a poor example. Let's say swimming for me. Like I basically sink when I get in water. I just sink. I have high density. I don't float very well, and I certainly don't swim very well. My endurance isn't great for swimming, and I don't necessarily enjoy it that much. I like to swim for some exercise, but it's not my passion. It's not something that I just love to do, like being out here riding on the trail. And so I am not going to focus my attention on, and my time. We only have a set amount of time in our life. We don't know how much that is, and we know that every day we get 24 hours if we make it through the day. And so we only have a certain amount of time, but we all have the same amount of time. And so for Winning Wednesday, I just wanted to encourage you to, whether it be your horse or yourself or your children, whoever you can help influence, make sure to encourage them to do something that they love to do and that they're passionate about and that they're naturally good at as well. You know, Michael Jordan became the best basketball player in the world, probably to ever live in the world, in my belief, and some could argue with that, but he was naturally talented, but that's not why he became the best basketball player in the world. It's because he worked his butt off. He put in the time and the effort, the thousands and thousands of hours shooting free throws and dribbling and playing defense and building his strength, and he focused his time, his attention, all his effort on what he was passionate about. So if you have a horse that is a big draft horse, you're obviously not going to ride that horse in a thoroughbred race or a quarter horse race, or you're not going to put that horse necessarily in a barrel race. Now, you can still barrel race a draft horse. You can do that for sure. But just remember to manage your expectations. And if you want, just don't expect something greater than your horse can handle and greater than your horse is capable of. Your horse has certain talents, just like we all have certain talents and abilities. And so we should try to encourage them to develop those abilities and develop those passions and follow what they're good at, and whether it be human beings or horses. I hope you guys have a wonderful day. Until next time, be thankful, live with purpose, live with passion, and as always, stay safe in the saddle.